Okay guys, I'm back. I'm just going to continue separating my hair so I can start the smoothing method for the tightly curly method or the curly primer method. I like to work in sections, so I'll just use this. I can't find my other pen up here. Okay, so I'll start here. No rhyme or reason, just going to do it. And you can see that it's very, very slippery, has a lot of conditioner, and you can see my hair here. So all I'm going to do is take small sections and try my best to smooth it. Like again, if you watch Terry's video, she's very good at smoothing it. This part is very fine and very thin, so I don't have to do too much to separate them. They're kind of separating by themselves. Maybe this method may be a little easier for me because my hair is lower density to the scalp, but just trying to, when I do one section, move it out the way. And again, it's not perfect, but I think with time I would maybe perfect it, but I think this is good enough for me. Again, I'm just trying to smooth it to the end, and I'm trying to feel where it wants to divide as she suggests. And this is nothing that I've made up. I'm following a method on my hair and modifying it to possibly fit the needs of my hair. The only issue I have is that I'm doing again this method so late. When I did it before, I braided it while it was wet, and they may counteract the effect of actually dividing it and separating it, because it eliminates the frizz if you're drying it, I believe, in a separated state, and you maintain your natural curls more, I think, when you kind of do this and let it just hang and dry. And you know, it may dry as a ramen noodle. Again, I'm not really doing this to enhance the curl. I'm doing this to cut down on the frizz that exists between them, so that it could last, the style will last longer. If that makes sense. When you just let it dry, and in itself it's just kind of drying, but I'm just kind of taking it apart from itself so it can, like, won't like, I don't know, what am I trying to say, bundle upon itself and cause more knots and tangles. So maybe that's my theory behind why this may work. Again, I may not do some of them perfectly, but it works out pretty good. I'm just showing you guys one section. I won't be able to show it all on camera. I got these sections here. I'm just going to get this tiny section here. And for me, this doesn't take so long. It really does not take long to take little sections, but once you move it out the way, that part is done. You don't have to go back over it. And again, maybe this works better for me because my hair is maybe a lower density than some of you ladies, but whoever have the same issue as me, you want to try it, you're Here's a method for you. Again, I'm trying to feel where it divides at the scalp level. And it's not going to be perfect all the time, but it's working. I'm getting much better at it. Okay, maybe I can get 2 sections out of here. I think it may take maybe 5 minutes per section. 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 20 minutes for my whole head, if I don't obsess about things being perfect. When I tend to obsess about it, then it takes longer, then it dries out, and it makes it more difficult, and you have to re-wet it. So I'm just trying to do it. This winter I wanted to roller set my hair more often, but I tried a ponytail roller set maybe a month ago, and that was such a disaster. I don't know why I messed that up so bad, so maybe I'll try it again. Okay, maybe 2 sections last. Trying to get it from the scalp. You can kind of feel more where it's dividing from up there and smoothing it all the way to the end. Again, to cut down, it's really cutting down on frizz and all of those very tiny hairs in between, which I have. I don't know if you guys have it, but the very tiny hairs in between that tends to cause more of the tangles. It's kind of trying to eliminate that, I think. And it makes it for very easier styling, maintaining of your curls more to me. Okay, that one I kind of didn't do a good job on. I can tell a difference. You can't with this poor quality of this hair that's been divided versus this hair that hasn't been. I can see all the hairs intermingling, but when I smooth it out, it's kind of eliminating that intertwining of hairs. So, but that's what I like, that look as the days go on, to make my hair look fuller. But when I'm first styling the hair in this state, I don't want that. So this is 1 section. I think it took me about 5 minutes to do, and I wanted to kind of dry like this and then braid it. So I'm going to take this down and do this, and again kind of do it, and it's still very moisturized. I have my water bottle by my computer just in case I need it. And I'm just going to start from the bottom. And again, I apologize, the poor quality does not allow. Even before I start, you can kind of see the difference. Both sides of my hair. This is the side that I just smooth and try to define each curl so it can dry kind of in its frigid state. And this is the other side, which, you know, I like this, the way this looks better, but I think this will yield more days of my hair if I let it dry a little bit like that. So